Okay, so here is my treasures that I got at the auction today. Now this quilt, I was really excited to get one of the quilts. There was a bunch of quilts, as you'll see in the first video, but this quilt won a little 4th place at the Payne County Fair. The lady did a lot of quilting. Anyway, I wanted that crock picture, so I ended up with this stuff right here because it was in a box. And sometimes you have to get things that you're really not after to get something that you are after. And the elephants are for a family member that collects those. These are actually from Africa. This is Pyrex. This is Pyrex. This is Pyrex. Pyrex. Little bitty Pyrex. Guess I only got one. I had the lid for the other one. Pyrex. Some Corningware. And this is one of my favorites. The vintage colored Pyrex. That is my all-time favorite. I missed out on getting one of the bowls because I didn't even know it was in the stuff till I saw somebody get it, and I was like, oh my gosh. That's how it rolls. I mean, we didn't get there in time to really look around, so it's my fault. This is the Pyrex 2. This is some other company. This is a Pyrex, but my husband pointed out that that's cracked right there. This was in the stuff. This is vintage Pyrex. This is the, that's not vintage Pyrex, sorry. This is the Fire King. And those are highly collectible. I like them. I like to use these. These are handy. And then there was some other stuff. So I was wanting this. And the auction was going pretty fast. There was a lot of stuff to get sold, and I ended up getting the whole entire cabinet. And that's how come I ended up with this stuff, and a whole bunch of this stuff, and all of this. Because you ended up with the entire cabinet. But sometimes you get more treasures than the first one you're after. So this right here, which it's dirty, I can clean it up. I don't know if you can see that, but that's vintage Pyrex. I love the vintage Pyrex. It's probably my favorite thing. When I saw it, I was like, oh, gotta have it. So anyway, this is some of the stuff that I had purchased today, and my husband got a few things. But since these were from Africa, the couple were in Africa for a while. And they did extensive traveling. They had all kinds of stuff from Africa and Ethiopia. And I have a family member that collects this stuff, so what a great Christmas present. Because this one family member is really hard to buy for. And I am forgetting one other thing. It's in the building, I guess. I forgot to bring it out here. It is a Disney electric drawing thing. And I thought that was a neat collectible to get. This was really a neat collectible. And the chair came with him. So overall, I mean, it was a fun day. I mean, I don't really get into this stuff right there. However, I'm just going to go ahead and find somebody that would like it more than me and just move on. But aren't these just neat? You just don't hardly see these anymore. Not this vintage Pyrex. Oh, thank you. So my husband went and got that for me. This I got that for $10. Yeah. Isn't that neat? And the cat has to come investigate everything. Anyhow, these are my auction treasures. We had a great time. Yeah, the Pickens auctions. Those are my favorite. I really like the Pickens auctions. I like the people. They're friends. But look at this quilt. Oh my gosh. There were so many quilts, as you can see in the first video. It was 100 degrees and there wasn't much wind blowing. Some of the auction was in the house, some of it was in these little buildings, some of it was outside. There wasn't much of a breeze, not very much of a breeze at all there. And we were starting to get a little sicky, so we cut the auction short. I grabbed this quilt and I didn't get a chance to stay and bid on the rest of the quilts or the rest of the sewing stuff. I was sad about that, but then they had a bunch of stuff on the porch and the back porch that I would have loved to have had for the garden, but we just didn't get to stay and get that stuff, so doggone it. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Anyway, these are my treasures from the auction. I think this is something that I was really thrilled to get. She made this in 2013. That's pretty cool. Y'all take care. Wendy at Hardneck Farms.